Kaitlyn Raagas and the Francis Parker Lancers, Open Division champions here at Frontwave Arena, 66-50 against Westview, and for all the heartache and all the frustration and the disappointment that you and this group experienced last year, whether it was people that couldn't play, whether it was Bella not being able to finish, and you ladies you gave it everything that you had against Mission Hills, but today you gave Westview everything you had, and that was obviously too much, especially during that huge run in the third quarter and finishing it off in the fourth quarter. If there's been any narrative this year attached to the team, not being able to close it out, you certainly dispelled all of that tonight. How good did it feel to see the team really lock in and get this across the finish line in the second half?
I mean, it feels really good. I think, especially going into halftime, us being down, I think, by 3 points. And
then it swelled to 7 early in the third quarter.
So that definitely, what's it called? I think that was a turning point for us, especially because I feel like in previous games that's where we would have been down. That's where our energy would have kept dropping. But I think everything meant more in this game, and I think we had a level of maturity and just togetherness that really brought us together to have that 7-point lead.
The disruptive team that I know that you are and you can be, all of a sudden seemed to come back in that third quarter run, down 35-28. You scored the last 14 points of the third quarter, held them scoreless for the last 6 minutes of the third quarter, and then even when they got a couple baskets early in the fourth to cut it to 48-44, Sarah Hine fouls out, and it was just vultures and buzzards swirling around, being okay, now here's the time to go and get after who's left. Steal layup right away. You're up 8 and you never look back. To do it, which is so true to your identity, Kaitlyn, is perimeter shooting. You, Gigi, Jordan, attacking the basket, Bree, Jordan, and then being disruptive defensively. It was every box that could be checked off of why Francis Parker is so great. You showcased here at Frontwave Arena. How powerful is that?
I think it's so powerful. I think everyone being able to showcase what they're able to do and just maybe show a little bit more too. I just think that everyone played their best basketball that they can, especially in moments that we needed. So I think that definitely had a lot for us.
Obviously, as you and I discussed after the semifinal victory against Mission Hills, that what an incredible, almost perfect night it would have been if we get boys Open Championship, girls Open Championship, and huge respect to the guys. That was an amazing comeback in the fourth quarter to almost pull it out against Victory Christian Academy. But as it stands right now, that makes the girls the only Open champions in any sport in school history. And again, nothing but respect for their season and the fight that they put up tonight. But that's pretty profound to say out loud, Kaitlyn. How special is it that that's part of your legacy and Courtney's legacy and this team's legacy?
Yeah, I think going back to stuff I've always said before is that our freshman year, going from where we started there and even before my freshman year into where we are now, I think we've accomplished a lot, and I think that each year we've just gotten better and better, and just continuing to build off that even when I'm not there.
Absolutely. I mean, you've been a Division II champion before. It's not like this team doesn't have medals and and plaques and hardware, but when you can say that you are unequivocally the best team in the entire section, considering the history of Mission Hills and La Jolla Country Day, and Westview having this historic run, to even get to this point of for their program, I mean, this is as strong in terms of 4 or 5 teams that the section has ever been. Maybe once upon a time it was only just Cathedral Catholic or Country Day or Mission Hills, but it's the strongest and deepest that the section's ever been, and you're the group that are the last woman standing here at Frontwave Arena. How profound is it that you took on all comers and you left them all behind?
Yeah, I think our schedule this year really prepared us for that. I think just knowing that we had a sort of confidence to us coming into it, because I think that we definitely deserve to be this position where we're at, and just to know that we've been through a lot and there's no reason why we shouldn't come out on top.
Well, all the Saturday showcases and all the tournaments that Courtney put you in is now really going to be applied in preparation for the regional playoffs. We hope the run continues for as long as possible. But tonight and forever, Kaitlyn Raagas and the Francis Parker Lancers will be Open champions in San Diego, 66-50 over Westview. Kaitlyn, congrats, well deserved.
Thank you.